I'm like a boxer, like counter punching. You know, I'm gonna do something to get somebody to counter react, and then I'll counter off of what they do.
He's the all-time leader in 4-point plays.
Almost invented these. Give me the art.
They used to say Jamal Crawford was too flashy, too loose, and too unpredictable. But what they didn't understand was this: you can't guard someone who doesn't even know what they're about to do next. And that's exactly why he was unguardable. Not because he was the fastest, not because he was the strongest, but because he reacted better than everyone else. And in life, that might be one of the most dangerous skills that you can have. Jamal Crawford didn't play basketball like everyone else. He didn't move in straight lines. He didn't follow a script. He didn't pre-plan every move. He just simply reacted to the defense. Crossovers that didn't make sense, hesitations that froze defenders, moves that looked like mistakes, but they always seemed somehow to turn into a bucket. Because while defenders were thinking, he was reacting. And that's the difference. Most people in life, they move too predictable. They are too predictable. Wake up, do the same thing, think the same way, react the same. But Jamal Crawford, he built his entire career on doing the complete opposite. I need you guys to watch Jamal Crawford closely, right? He's not forcing moves. He's watching, waiting, and he's reading. And then boom, he attacks. The second the defender leans the wrong way, he's gone. That's reaction. And if you think about it, that's how life really works. Life itself will just throw things at you. Problems, setbacks, delays, unexpected situations. And sometimes you just can't script everything. So the people who win aren't the ones who plan the most. They're the ones who react the best. A lot of people let life control them. Something goes wrong, they freeze. Something doesn't go their way, they stop. They wait for the perfect situation. But Jamal Crawford never waited. If a defender tried to press him, he reacted. If they backed up, he reacted. If they tried to guess his next move, he punished them for it. He didn't let the defender dictate the game. He responded and took his control back. And I want you viewers to realize that's how you have to live life. Because if you don't react, life will start deciding everything for you. And if you ask me, that's not a great life to live. Now here's where things get real, right? Jamal Crawford wasn't always the star starter, right? But he won 6th Man of the Year 3 times in his career. Think about that. Most players would see coming off the bench as disrespect. They'd feel limited, they'd feel overlooked, but not Jamal Crawford, right? Because he understood something deeper. It's not about how you start, it's about how you show up. He knew exactly who he was. He knew that he was a problem. He knew that he was a bucket. And he knew that he was definitely a threat. So it didn't really matter if he started or came off the bench. He was still going to dominate. That's a mindset most people don't have. People let titles define them. Job titles, positions, and status. But Jamal Crawford, he defined himself. He didn't need validation. He didn't need the spotlight handed to him. He created his own spotlight. That's why the entire league respected and feared him. Because no matter what, when he stepped on the court, everyone in that arena knew exactly what was coming. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Life is not gonna always go how you planned it. You might not get the role you want, the opportunity you expect, the timing you hoped for. But that doesn't mean you stop. That means you adapt, react, and create something new. Jamal Crawford didn't just sit around wishing things were different. Instead, he thought to himself, alright, this is the situation, cool, now watch what I do with it. Now that's mental power, that's mental strength, and that's a mindset that you all need to adapt. Jamal didn't wait for defenders to mess up. He made them mess up. His handles, they forced reactions. His rhythm, it controlled the pace. And his confidence, it put defenders on their heels. And in life, you can do the same exact thing. You don't wait for life to just get better. You move, you adjust, and you apply pressure. You have to force the outcome. Now, don't get it confused. Being reactive doesn't mean being passive. Jamal wasn't just reacting randomly. He was prepared, skilled, confident. So when the moment came, he was ready to respond instantly. That's balance. You prepare so you can react at a high level. So the next time life throws something unexpected at you, this is what you don't do. You don't freeze, you don't hesitate, you don't complain, you just react, adjust, and create. Because just like Jamal Crawford, you don't need the perfect situation to become unstoppable.